So we are talking about the biggest news of today, Brampton, Mississauga and Caledon. They will be having their own independence and Peel region is going to be dissolved. That's the biggest news. So Premier Ford and his government is bringing a motion today in the provincial parliament. We will know more about that once they introduce this motion. But right now I have Mayor of Brampton, Mr. Patrick Brown with me, as I announced already. So we are going to ask him what is his reaction on this big news. Mr. Brown, welcome to Parvasi. Good morning.
Always great to be on Parvasi, where breaking news is always talked about.
Okay, but so I understand that dissolving Peel region won't be so easy for the provincial government. Many things we have to consider before that. It's like a dissolution of a marriage. So I don't know how it's going to work. Of course, they are going to take some time, maybe 2 to 3 years' time before they finally do this. But what is your first reaction on this?
Well, the big question is going to be, can Mississauga afford it? Because they would have to pay back Brampton for what we've built in Mississauga for the last 50 years. The water treatment plant, the wastewater plant, the police headquarters. You know, Mayor Crombie seems to be misguided and thinks she doesn't need to pay anything, but the Premier has said very clearly that Bonnie Crombie will not be able to walk away from their bill and that Brampton will be made whole. And, you know, to rebuild such infrastructure in our city, we're talking about billions of dollars. And so I don't know where Mississauga is going to get billions from to pay for this, because right now, you know, they have their own financial challenges. And so I'm going to watch this process, but I've been very clear, Rajinder, that we don't oppose independence. We can get rid of the region appeal. We don't need to work together. But if Mississauga leaves, there's no free ride on the backs of Brampton taxpayers. This is not Canada's Wonderland. And I've been very clear to Mayor Crombie, there is no free ride. You can't walk away from your bill.
Okay, you talked about Peel police. That's another big question. So will these cities be having their own police force? How it will work?
Well, we would insist on having a police headquarters in our city. And so we'd have to figure out, this would all have to be talked about, because right now the headquarters is in Mississauga, and we would not accept having to go to another city to get our police resources.
Okay, as you said that Mississauga will be supposed to pay these billions of dollars for infrastructure, but my question is that the only reason why the city council of Mississauga council was asking again and again that we are putting more money, getting back less, but saving those, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now we are talking about millions and billions of dollars.
Yeah, and so, you know, a lot of people are wondering, maybe Mississauga, when they see the size of how much they owe, they may walk away, you know. The police numbers were just released yesterday, and it turns out that there's more calls in Mississauga than there is in Brampton. And so Mayor Crombie's argument that, you know, they subsidize policing in Brampton was completely inaccurate. According to Chief Nish's numbers, there's more volume in Mississauga. And so, you know, facts are important. It's why, you know, in Brampton we've always said, look at the numbers, look at the facts. We need to have an honest conversation, and every cent that Brampton paid into this needs to be paid back.
Okay, as we know, Brampton is the fastest growing city in the country right now. It has its own challenges. So creating so much infrastructure at its own and in such a short time, how you say this?
Well, that's why we need these issues to be resolved as quickly as possible. Brampton has a ton of momentum right now. The new MBA facility, the new Magna facility. We've got win after win. The new ed school coming. We can't have servicing stop. You know, this is critical.
Okay. Anything else you want to share with Bramptonians? Because I know it's going to be big issue.
Thank you for having me on today, and we're just heading down to Queen's Park now.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye. और मेयर पैट्रिक ब्राउन का कहना है कि सिटी ऑफ मिस्सागा इदा वॉक अवे नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर खड़ा करने की लोड़ है ब्रैम्पटन ने ऑलरेडी बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा उन्हें सारिया फैसिलिटीज़ लगाया होया है मिस्सागा दे विच तो मिस्सागा सिटी नू वो पैसा ब्रैम्पटन नू देना पएगा जो इन्वेस्ट किया होया ब्रैम्पटन ने ਔਰ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਵਾਕਵੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ। ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਡਗ ਫੋਰਡ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇੰਨਾ ਆਸਾਨ ਮਿਸਾਗਾ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗਾ।